Hello, hello. Gonna get this going here real quick here. All right. How's everybody doing? Well, it's sorry to hear that Gigi has a migraine. Um, I don't know who all is in. Hi, Anna, Robert, Betty. Good to see you again, too, Betty. Um, all right. Now, right back.
What's it now?
Is everybody coming from Gigi's, Robert?
Hey, Robert. Betty's here. Anim's here. Okay.
Robert, Betty, and Anna.
Awesome.
So far.
Robert, thank you for doing that for me yesterday. I really appreciate you. So I got 2 paintings laid out, ready to paint. I kind of want to paint tonight. I was going to, because tomorrow I'm going to be baking cakes and stuff. Actually, I might wait till Sunday and just go up early and do it.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to help out here. Cause,
Hello.
okay.
You tell
I
him?
just went over and dropped my link in there for everybody. That didn't have it. Hello, Debbie. Welcome.
Is Bonnie over here? Is she coming over?
I believe Bonnie was on her way. She was trying to get the link, which I dropped for her
Okay.
in here. Because she was like, "Do you need a link?" So I did drop it for Dorinda.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all welcome over here. Of course, you know that if you've ever been here before.
Yeah. I hope
Most of you have.
Gigi feels better. It's not. Migraines are not fun.
Debbie, Mike was just off. He's taking time with his mom, trying to get his mom healed up and back right. So he needed the time to put his time and attention where it was needed.
Dorinda.
Well, never had a late stream before. So. Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Hello, everyone.
And I'm gonna take care of that. Hold on 1 second.
Hello, everyone.
And I'm gonna take care of that. Hold on 1 second.
Hello, everyone.
All right. We should be good this time. All right. So how are you? Should be good this time. All right, can you hear us, Dorinda?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine. There's a weird noise in the background, but I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
hear
gonna
that.
take.
What is-
Yeah, I can hear you guys. There's a weird noise in the background. Oh, crap, that's me. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna take wood stove fan.
Oh, no, it's almost like feedback.
Yeah,
That was me. That was me that made the noise. Sorry.
Sorry
Oh, that
about
was
that.
her making noise.
Oh,
I still had YouTube open.
It's all good.
it's okay though. We still need to put the fan off. It's just
Yeah,
blowing cool air.
Gigi got her migraine around 6 o'clock tonight, and she went and laid down right away, and she's been kind of sleeping and whatever since then.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
She's like, I went to bed and I didn't think about the computer. Sorry. No, get better.
It's okay.
That's what I said. Get
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Feel
exactly.
better soon.
Yep. Exactly.
There's Bonnie. There
And
we
Dragon.
go.
Hey, Bonnie.
Bye.
All right,
Hey.
Dragon. Hello. Welcome.
Woohoo.
Hi.
Sorry, Anna Marie said that it sounded like somebody was blowing in a bottle, which is when I had the YouTube open. And Deb B says,
Oh.
no, it's Dorinda's heartbeat.
Aw.
I thought that was cute. Sorry.
It is.
So how are you
Now,
tonight,
let you know, our
Dragonfly?
chat does freeze up on us.
Good.
every once in a while,
How are
so
you?
If you guys can
I'm
see
good.
chat, that's cool.
Can you
How
hear
are
me
y'all
okay?
doing?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Dragonfly. Why did I say Dragon Bee? I have no idea where the hell that came from.
Anna
I'm
Marie
looking
and
at the word and I can't read it.
all mixed together.
Hey, you never know what kind of new things we're going to find. Seems like all kinds of things are evolving.
Yeah, I guess.
This is
If you
true.
call that evolving. Are you talking about today?
Kind of.
It's just a shit show ready to pop. That's all.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I go to work every day. I know it's going to be a shit show.
It just creates more drama on TV, you know, because we already freaking knew the answers.
I heard today, okay, at my Wally World, we're going to be going back to our regular hours. Not these reduced shit that we've been on since January.
The holidays are coming.
They've had the cashiers and the front end, okay, the self-checkouts and the front end, all on reduced hours since January. Yes, we normally have reduced hours in January, but come May, June, we get back our full-time hours, or whatever your normal full-time hours are, because mine are different than anybody
For a
else's.
couple months, it's been
Yeah. But according to the new manager, no, you're going back to your regular hours, which is really, really good. For anything other than we're not so freaking short-staffed. In the last 2 days, I don't know how many times they've called for cash-trained people to please come to the front end because we were so short-staffed. Because it was crazy like mother at work today, the last couple of days.
Wow.
What do you do, Dorinda?
I'm a cashier at Walmart, but I work in the self-checkout, like the big self-checkout. So I'm still a cashier, but I run around cleaning after people more than doing anything else.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're nobody from that phone. Nobody does it. My mom used to always
R2D2.
love that poem. She'd say, "This is me at work. I'm the nobody that ends up doing everybody's freaking job because nobody will do it."
Well, I bitched at one of the longtime employees at the store, and I said, that person, while you were on lunch, did not clean the tills for the last 45 to 50 freaking minutes. She was just letting people in and not cleaning. And I'm like, I'm disgusted. So when it was she made a comment about a customer. She said a customer complained that she was not cleaning. So she had to start cleaning. Because I was getting ready, I was leaving anyway, because I was done for the day. But it was like, we're
Well,
supposed to clean after every customer. You can't not do your freaking
Oh
job.
man.
That's what pissed me off. Like, I'm running around like a lunatic,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to sneak in there and clean in her section, and she's not doing nothing. So I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I'll stay in my section. I'll do my job. I'm not doing your job too, lady. Sorry, that was just me being a bitch, and I'm like that, and I'm good at it. I have a license plate for my truck that says that I'm a bitch. Actually, I have two of them. One that I received from a friend that someone stole off my car. And I made a new one. And of course, when I made it, I had the bitch, the capital B on bitch, because that's what I used to, when the kids, I said, you can call me Mom, you can call me Dorinda, you can call me Dury, you can call me whatever the hell you want to call me late for supper. And if you call me bitch, make sure you capitalize the B. And the kids are looking at me going, I said, emphasize that B. Oh, okay. Then they knew what I meant, right? And they're like looking at me going, I'm 6 years old. I'm not supposed to say that word. I don't care. You want to call me a bitch? Go right ahead. But you make sure you emphasize that B or I'm not answering. I wear that title well. I've worked very hard at it. I have 50
Yeah, I
years
used to have
of
a
practice.
nickname, asshole. That used to actually be my nickname. It's funny because I think somebody was saying that the other night. That was one of their nicknames or something they answered to or something. And I thought, yeah, I remember when that was when they'd call my name, they'd call me asshole. But
Yeah.
I was okay with it. I wore it well. As a bad.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of nicknames.
Yeah.
The one that sticks the most, though, is Snake Slayer. We have those big pine snakes around here, and a lot of the women in the neighborhood where I used to live would get scared, so they'd call me when their husbands were gone and stuff, and I'd come over with my spade shovel and chop the head off and haul them away, and put them out in the field or something for the birds or whatever would drag them away. Now, the other day, my roommate saw a snake out in the yard and she freaked, and I came with the shovel, and it was just a little garter snake. Oh, I almost felt bad that time because it was just a little one. I could have caught it and moved it,
Yeah.
Well, you're braver than me.
My
If I
daughter is
see
pretty
somebody,
fond of snakes.
I'm gone.
I don't know where she gets it
Oh,
from.
yeah.
It certainly doesn't get it from me.
Or me.
But I do. But I do tell her, like everything has its place in the environment. Everything,
Mm-hmm.
every living creature has its
Yeah.
place. And if you say you want to get rid of a whole thing, a whole race of something, you can look at how that's going to interact with everything else. And she's always had a really good grasp on stuff like that.
Oh,
And she likes snakes and frogs and all that good stuff.
well, the first time I ever saw a pine snake, I never saw one in northern Minnesota where I was from. When I moved down here, and then when I was going to get married to my the one husband that I had, his mom and I were going to a store, but we lived out in the country, and we were driving along, and I looked down the road and I said, why would somebody run a garden hose across the road way out here in the country where there's nothing? And she's like, Anna, that's not a garden hose. That's a pine snake. I was like, snakes get that big here? It was huge. And I killed a few of them.
Shoot. Sorry, y'all.
Who's getting that? Who's getting that?
Me.
What's it saying? What's it saying?
Weather?
It's a child.
Oh, okay.
It's an
Amber
Amber
Alert.
Alert.
Still not good though.
No.
Well,
Bay
that's not.
City. Dadgummit. Sorry about that.
No
You
problem.
never
it
know when
happens.
those are coming.
Get us all excited. Get us all wound up.
I know.
I don't have a TV in my bedroom, but my roommate does, and I'm on the opposite end of the house. And I'll hear when EBS goes off in her room, then I have to run out and check now. But it didn't used to bother me if it about being about the weather, but now,
Right?
with all the
And
hype
you're like,
that's
let me
been,
see. Let me
Never
see
know.
what's going on.
yeah.
And I bought a ham radio, stuck it in the window to charge it because it's solar. Well, it's sitting in there. It's not on. It's sitting in there.
That-
Should be good and charged.
And it didn't. It's not. Is it a weather radio?
Yeah, it's one of those. It was the first one that everybody told me that I needed. Well, then I decided I think they're wrong. I need the walkie-talkie type things that I think Alan showed them on Prepping 101. And so I got those.
Yeah.
I don't think I got the right ones.
Well,
they're
we got some. My
tiny.
husband has some radios for like hunting and stuff. And I said to him a couple weeks back, I says, I want them all charged. And he's like looking at me. I says, if the power goes out, I said, I want the DeMalos to have one. I want Pat and Bell to have one. There's certain people in the neighborhood, like older people, I want them to have one if they need to call for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, supper's ready. That'd be
You
me.
need to have her programmed in.
We were talking about the prepping one day on your show. I think it was. It might have been your show. I had said if it comes down to it, electric goes out and it comes down to people having to make like a stone soup or something. I have a great big giant witch's cauldron. I'll clean that bugger up. We can all make booyah.
Right?
Right on. Right on.
And Gary Lynch says, I'll
there's-
take snakes over rats any day.
Need them snakes to take care of them rats.
Yeah.
Betty Daly wants to know, Heather or Jeff, did Rihanna receive any mail yet?
Rain.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We did get a letter from Miss Bonnie today. We got our
Yes,
very
we
first
did
piece
get
of
her.
fan mail. I love you,
Oh,
Bonnie.
good.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very, very much.
You're welcome.
But we've been watching it, so I will let you know though when Raina receives a package.
Okay, Betty. There you go. I'll be right back.
All right. So what do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. Is there anything funny in the world?
Oh man,
Funny?
there's so much funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys see the newer version of the Three Stooges? I don't know how long ago it came out, but we only just recently watched it on YouTube. And it did not do a bad job with it. I was leery because I grew up with old style original Three Stooges and went through all the changes with them. The many curlies, the many faces of curly. But I didn't think it did bad with it. I thought it did pretty good.
I don't watch TV, so I didn't know about it.
Well, that's what I was just asking. We don't watch TV per se either, but there when the cognitive dissonance got real bad, I said, I want to laugh. I need something to make me laugh. And we came across the Three Stooges movie on YouTube, and it was free. Ads. So we watched it, and I laughed,
Oh, cool.
and it was funny.
It was really cool.
So it's a movie?
It had some modern day twists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And they kept the character pretty well. It was pretty neat.
Did I tell you guys my cheesy joke?
No.
Go ahead.
Go
I
for
was
it.
thinking that I might have put it on your channel one day, but it was everybody should boycott shredded cheese in the bag. We should all
Okay.
make America great again. Spell it GATE.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Being from Wisconsin, of course, I would have to tell something like that, or something like a cow that doesn't give milk is an utter failure, or a milk dud.
Yeah, you did do that one the other day. Milk dud.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or earlier today. I don't know when. It was funny though. I remember it.
I thought that would be a good one for Raina.
Oh
It
yeah,
really
she
funny.
loves jokes. She loves jokes.
She is so cute.
One of her favorite jokes when she was like 3. It was from a Scooby Doo movie,
gosh.
and it was, how do you make an elephant float? Just add ice cream, and she just got a kick out of that. Then I heard Gigi say it the other night, and I was just laughing. Just one of those memory laughs, right?
There's another one she likes. They say in the Scooby Doo is, "You take the high road, I'll take the rocky road. Rocky road ice cream, that is."
Oh,
That one
that's a good
too.
one.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. Get it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a brand new movie, but it was brand new to me because it's been a long time since I've, really given a shit about movies. I did enjoy several of the Marvel series when they came out originally, because I like how they tried to stick to the characters' backstories. Some of them they changed, and I didn't care for that because I read the comics. You know what I mean? Like I knew everybody's backstory. I had my favorites from the comics. Like I was a 9-year-old critiquer of the cartoon. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, that doesn't match the story.
Yeah, I like some of
That's
them.
why I could never stand the DC because first off, like either rich or alien, or had a supernatural power that nobody else could get or have. But in Marvel, it was like everyday people that just had a mutant gene, and so like they were everyday people that turned into heroes. I always loved that concept.
Yes.
That's what we are, heroes at this point. That's how we have to think of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys remember that cartoon HR Puffin stuff?
Yep.
That was one of my favorites when I was a kid, and now that I get thinking about it, that was a naughty thing. Is like Shane would say, look at all the symbology in it, and then there's witches, and
oh, I know.
I really thought it was cute. You start to think about all those things.
That like Betty Boop actually know what Betty Boop is.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Right? They don't actually even know what that cartoon is representative of.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't. Must be bad.
Betty Boop was she's a woman of the loose persuasion.
Sorry to hear.
She's a woman of what persuasion?
See what happens.
She's promiscuous.
Ah.
Good night, Polly. Love you.
Oh, night, Polly.
Good night, Polly.
Oh.
She says, "What's up?"
Yep. Boop boop be doo. It's that's in the same tone of thing that they always portray Marilyn Monroe in.
I could kind of understand her wanting to get out of that lifestyle because, she was she was a beautiful woman, but she wanted to become more of a serious actress,
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's always got to be that one. Look at Grease. What's that girl with the short black hair? Oh, I can't remember her name. Russo, thank you. My granddaughter heard me.
I think that's why her name was in the movie. But yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Night, artist. Yep.
Are you still getting struck by the Canadian weather?
Oh no, we had a beautiful day today.
Yeah. It was nice today. It's cool out right now, but it wasn't as cool as it was last night.
Yeah.
It warmed up a little here. It warmed up a little bit here, but this evening we got wind and rain, and it got really cold again.
Ah.
Yeah, it's gonna get cold here again. I said, overnight tonight and tomorrow, and then Sunday it may possibly snow here.
No, tomorrow we're just getting rain, so the cold weather's not coming from us. Maybe from the other side of the country, but not from us. Well, not for me anyway.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Are you telling me
never
stop
get the
blaming
blame.
Canadians?
No, she just blames Canadian.
You never get the blame. My roommate always blames it on Minnesota instead of Canada. Because she knows that's where I was born and raised, was Minnesota. So she always has to get that digging.
Our bad weather comes from the States. Like the rain and the The winds and stuff come from the States. Yes, the snow comes from up
Oh,
north.
sure.
But
Sure. I think
we watched the storms come up from Florida, and away we go, and we're hit.
Oh, when I was in
Hey,
Duluth, Minnesota, I just said it was from the lake.
Well, there's that about it.
You guys want to hear a secret?
There's a spot in Michigan, and you'll watch the weather, and it looks like it's going to come and hit us. It's going to be massive, and it hits that spot, and it goes up, and it misses us. We like that.
All right. Ready? Here's my bit. So you saw rain in Canada, but I saw the rains down in Africa.
I haven't seen the rains in Africa.
I'm
There was
sorry.
a
I
shooting
felt the
at a
rain
grocery
in
store
Africa.
in Memphis yesterday.
That's how the song goes. Oh, I don't want to.
wow.
I don't
Wow.
want to do. I don't want to do ungroovy stuff before bedtime, man.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. Betty Daly says that there was guys shooting at a grocery store in Memphis yesterday.
Listen.
Did anybody hear about that?
Nope.
I didn't hear
Oh,
about that.
No.
No,
Or about a couple days ago about something.
I did. There was one at a Kroger, I think. 13. I think there was one killed.
I thought that was a
wounded.
couple of days ago, and that was somewhere
Wow.
else.
I don't know.
Not
It
in
just showed up.
Memphis.
Just showed up for me today, but I didn't look at where it was.
Ah,
Darn it.
the one with 12 sounds like I heard that, but that was yesterday or the day before. Oh, somebody says
Yeah.
it was yesterday, so maybe it is.
Oh, okay. South Carolina. May have been South Carolina. I don't know. Huh.
Well, you guys, we knew they were going to start ramping this kind of stuff up again.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's that time of year.
That's what it is.
I mean, I had my suspicions, of course, but I'm a suspicious type of person, or so I'm told. Somebody's out there cackling. I hear it. Somebody's laughing. I hear you.
Hey,
Wow.
I used to live by
Yeah,
a river,
okay. That was it.
and I swear those ducks were heckling me all the time. Quack, 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 quack.
If you didn't feed them, then yes, they probably did.
13
heckle
seems
you
like
all
an
the
awfully
time.
suspicious number, does it not?
Yeah.
That's like seeing 17 people rescued, seeing 13 people die. It's
It's just really weird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The numbers is just,
I'm trying to think of what tomorrow's
throws
number
up
is.
legs for me.
yeah, we're gonna have to. It's gonna be something else.
And Gary Lynch says, I love the smell of false flags in the
Gary.
morning.
It was a guy that was fired. Yeah. Just like that post.
Is that like going out and trying to play golf on a foggy morning?
Yep.
just not too sure where that flag is down there. Dang it, I missed a hole. Oh,
Did John Sinclair come over here too? I haven't seen him in the chat.
you need to pull a mulligan.
Did who?
I
What
haven't
now?
seen him
How
either.
now?
John Sinclair?
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know
I
if
don't
he's
know. You'd have
over here or
to.
not. Did Shane
I haven't seen him in
join
chat.
anywhere tonight, or did he take it
Yeah.
high himself off to bed? I thought he
First
did a
he in here
fantastic
hiding
job
on us.
tonight.
I'm not
Shane,
sure.
are you in here? Just
No,
nod
nobody
if
needs
you
to
can
be
hear
poked
me.
with anything. We don't need to be poking people or bears or anything else. Okay, I'll poke Jeff though. Poke, poke.
Oh yeah, poke him. Poke, poke. Dirty finger.
Well, I was going to tell John because he keeps on and on in every chat. Hello, Mrs. Bonnie Phelps. Like, no, he says, hello, Mrs. Shane Phelps. That's what he keeps calling me. And I was saying, so I was going to tell him, what a perfect
It is kind of a
marriage.
Yeah, you
quickie
gotta-
name, though, you know.
You got to set them straight.
It is
No.
a quickie name.
I was going to tell him what a perfect marriage that would be. An internet husband. If I
Right?
don't like listening to him, I turn it
Me?
off.
Now keep in mind though, now he can use the mute button too.
Exactly.
Yes,
Works both ways.
exactly.
But you know how
That's
much
what I'm
you
saying.
could prevent fighting by a whole bunch doing that, right?
Ne-
Just
Never ask him
refuse
for
to fight
money.
about it because I can't hear. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, hon.
Exception. Eh.
That's Mrs.
Finger.
But never asking him for money. He doesn't have to deal with the kids.
Right? Perfect.
Yeah,
But your daughter the other night was fabulous. When
thank
she was
you.
on, she was fabulous because she kept calling him dad.
Brady Bunch.
Yep.
Uh-oh, you're gonna hear the taps again.
Oh,
Good night, El Griswold.
Do you remember
Night,
that?
Liz.
Night, Liz. What's
10
that?
o'clock, the TV, whenever it would start to cut off. Wasn't it 10 o'clock
Yeah.
every night? Or was it
I
midnight?
think so.
Right
At
around
my
10 o'clock,
grandma's.
yeah. And then on the weekends was midnight. Like Friday night and Saturday night was midnight.
Yeah. What'd that tell you? Go to bed.
It's time for bed.
Right?
Yep.
And then most time, if the parents did stay up, they were out on the porch, just a swinging, smoking cigarettes.
I remember we had a TV in the garage, and that's where everybody would watch. I can't remember what it was. Maybe boxing, or I don't know what it was back then. Us kids
Night,
didn't
Meg,
know.
Night, Meg.
Oh, we're boring everybody.
I
And
know.
Gary, not yet, but we're working on
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Worked
actually
on that
gonna
most of the
be
day
doing
today,
that tomorrow,
And then, yeah,
and I'm gonna be
getting
sending it.
rounded up.
I'm gonna send it to Tara and have Tara do the mass email. Okay, you guys. So it'll be from Tara. Any of you that are coming to the barbecue. So this week we may have a couple days of missed shows depending on what we can get done outside. Just because, and I hope you guys understand that we really do have to get everything together, and we're down at the last ticking of the clock. You know,
I'm gonna try
You have to do what you have to do. So if you don't have time to do a show, don't worry about it. Just do what you have to do.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Your
just
life's
set up the
important.
camera and let us watch.
Well, it'll be busy today.
Yeah, just when you get the barbecue
Yeah, I
going
might
and
do that
whatever,
too.
just set up the camera and away you go. Buttfucker 3000. I like that name. I'm sorry.
Who? It's got to be
Buttfucker
Monty.
3000. I'm sorry. I
I
never
don't know who
heard
that is,
name
but
before, and
what
it
a
was really
name!
cool.
Let's not keep repeating it. Okay,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
We'll call him Butterfingers.
yeah, Butterfinger
Okay.
or something. I don't know. But thank you very much. Thank you for the compliment.
Yes, thank you.
So who do you think it is? Monty? Shane?
I don't think that's Mom.
I don't
Really?
think they'd come on here with that name.
I would hope that's not Monty.
I don't know. His name changes quite a bit. Did you see what I asked him in chat? The fool Monty. What are you full
No.
at?
You see my comment?
Yeah.
But we were all singing up
Yeah, I don't
a
have any fancy words
song
or
over
anything.
there.
Yeah, we can come up with that if you want.
You can karaoke though if you want to.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to karaoke.
Need to get some singers up here for that.
I don't have
can't
one of them
sing.
fancy books.
I can dance.
I lost
The only
my
thing about me is the way that I walk.
I lost my singing voice. My ex-husband choked me one time, and I used to be able to sing
Oh.
pretty good. I had taken vocal lessons and stuff when I was in school. And they always wanted me to get up on stage and sing, but I couldn't. I had stage fright.
Well,
The best in choir, the
like
best
3
voice
different
I had was
categories.
when I
And
was sick with a cold. That's when my voice would come out, when I had a cold.
Really?
Wow.
I'm ass backwards.
I would get up in front of my church and sing,
Ass
but
backwards.
Right.
not in front of the school. They wanted me to go out for the name of the town, like, let's say Miss Milwaukee or whatever. They wanted me to go out for that at my hometown when I was in high school, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I'd faint.
Well, kids are
Bryson, how you
ruthless.
doing?
I wouldn't do that in school either. But when my two youngest girls got older, they really got into karaoke, and so I'd have to take them down there and to make sure that they were safe because I'm mama bear, and they dragged me up there a couple of times.
When I was growing up, I had a really good friend, and then we moved to Wisconsin, and it wasn't very long after that they found her dead on a beach on Lake Superior.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
And it was her sister's boyfriend had done what he done. And
Oh my
even
goodness.
after that, I couldn't believe that my parents would let us kids take our bicycles to school or to town where we lived, where there were a lot less people around. Living out in the country, we would take our bikes on those dirt roads all the way to town to take swimming lessons in the summer, take our bicycles back, and we were always out on our bicycles going places. And when we had to go work on a farm, we would take our bicycle, go to the farm, it's such a different world now, it seems like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No way would I let my kids go anywhere alone.
Scary, the world we live in.
Yeah. When my youngest, she was 18, and she'd want to go to the park to practice her hula hoop dancing, and I drove her, and I sat there. If there was a strange car that I knew wasn't from around here, I took a picture of the license plate. I was And the kids are all, "You're overprotective." And I said, "I'd rather be over than under. Sorry." Deal with it.
Well, I've always
Yeah,
been this kind of
Absolutely
person
on
that
that one.
has a photographic memory. And I notice when things are different in my neighborhood. And I was living in a town not far from me a few years back. And I had gotten hurt at work. And I noticed this van that didn't belong in our neighborhood. Well, here, that van was following me around. It was an insurance guy following me with a camera trying to take pictures of me. And I caught him. So when he realized that I had caught him, he went and he pulled over into a business or whatever, and I blocked him in, and I got his license plate, and I went right to the cop shop, and I reported his license. Well, he must have had a scanner because he took off out of town. They didn't catch him, but they said they don't like that. They're supposed to let him know that they're in town investigating someone.
Yep. We had
Oh,
one
yeah,
that
see,
was
there's
driving around the
procedures.
school that got called in. That's one thing in small towns. People do notice things like that, and they get like 20
and
calls
yeah,
at
you're
once.
right. There is a charm about small towns.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. I'd know when my kids were trying to skip school 5 minutes later.
Hello? Did we lose you guys?
No.
I know we're not that entertaining, but
We need to refresh.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
quick, honey, let the cricket back in.
Oh, you
I'm
just
just messing with you
reminded
guys.
me.
I'm not a late night host. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, but this was last second, so we don't have much to
I had nothing planned at all.
nothing. Just so we could all just get up and talk. And just
I'll
let
be
it
right
all
back.
out. All right.
Girl,
So,
put
Bye,
your
bye.
records on. Tell me your favorite song. Girl, go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded dream.
These are my favorite things.
so talk about the elephant.
I was just going to show you guys
Sure.
some of the art
What's the
that I
elephant?
used to do.
Oh,
Oop.
cool. But we're frozen up. We'll have to refresh to see it.
Oh, nope.
Okay.
We're back.
Are we?
We're back to this. We're 1/3. Yep, we're
All right,
Okay,
we're
we're
back.
okay.
Okay, well, he said we're okay then. Go ahead.
See if I can get
Video
that
mic
on there. Can
freeze
you
up.
see that?
the
That's
video mic freeze.
beautiful.
Okay, yeah, hold.
I
Yeah, we're about to
use-
I use aluminum cans and I cut them up and use like fingernail polish and stuff. And I cut my own feathers and paint my own beads. And I did this with a deer antler. I'll try to get
That
close
is
so you can
so
see the con.
pretty.
That's beautiful.
It
And I do
is.
the feathers. Thank you. I like monkeying around. I just, all of a sudden, I'll get a hair and it'll say, oh, get your stuff out and start messing around. I took a,
okay.
I took a cedar limb and I took out, had it drying for quite a while and I pulled all the bark off from it and cut it so it could be like a stem. And I took one of those basket flower pots that has that like grassy stuff in it. And I put the
Mhm.
grassy stuff on the
Yeah.
outside of it and screwed that basket on top of that post that I put out of the ground. So it would look like a mushroom, and I covered it with moss. And I took like a wire and bobby pins. And I pinned it all together, and all that moss stayed on there. And then I put a frog on top of it. And I made it for
Right
my
on, I
friend,
love
and she
crafty
just
stuff.
loved it. I
Cute.
just like goofing around.
Yeah, that's gonna.
That's the way I've always been.
I saw. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the year for
Crafty.
homemade Christmas presents, and everybody's gonna love them.
You know, I always did when I was growing up. I liked it when I got something that was made for me.
I did too. I always thought that was super special.
I have to say though, my stepmom did a real bad job when she got my 18th birthday present. Oh my goodness, that made me want to leave home. She got me candy cane stripe pajamas, the footy jammas, you know, the whole bodysuit jammies like a little kid has,
Yes.
with a barn door
Mhm.
on the back. And then she got me some little kitty plastic earrings from Avon. I said, I think you'd have done better getting me the suitcase if you're trying to send me a message. You gave it well. Treat me like a little
Wow.
kid. Oh, you'd have
The
to know my.
pajamas sound cute.
You needed to know her. She got my brother a fruit cake for his birthday one time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did he like fruitcake?
No. And it was to send a message.
Oh.
It's-
But
wow. Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. You had a few of them
I have to
eccentric.
I have to explain. Me and my brother were really little, I hate to use the word hellions, but we were out of control little monsters when she got a hold of us. And now that I'm older, I realize that she went through a lot. You know, I had to have my own kids to realize what we put her through.
Right.
We were nasty. And I'll tell you, when my kids when we went through divorce and my ex remarried, my kids would play this game, coming over, complaining and trying to play me against their stepmom. And I said, this is the way it's going to be. You're going to follow the rules. Whatever punishment you're getting over there, you're going to get here. And I'm going to call your dad and tell him about punishments here. I said, you guys are going to follow rules. Your dad loved her enough to marry her. You need to learn to get along and find a way to make things work out over there and not have people mad at you. They make the rules there. I make the rules here. You're not playing us against each other. I mean, the more love you guys can make for yourself and be more loving to each other, the more love you have. What if something happens to me and you've made an enemy with her? You need someone that's going to love you and take care of you.
Yeah.
I said, be kind.
Kids are master manipulators, that's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, at my daughter's wedding last weekend, who was the friendly one that came and talked to me and was all nice to me? My ex's wife.
Wow.
Spent a lot of time talking to me and was very kind, and her and I have always gotten along because my kids told her what I told them.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's the other part too, you know, the ones that do respect, you know, that they're being respected as well. I think a lot of that sometimes goes unsaid in some families, not all of them, just some, you know, because I've seen it growing up with my friends and everything when they grew and how they've had divorces and there's some that actually my best friend, when they did split, it was about a year and a half later they realized that after a lot of realizing that they have to speak to each other the rest of their lives over their child, they became best friends. No, they never got back together, and they did go their separate ways, but they were more tight because that's exactly what, like you said, the rules were the same in each household, and they saw what he was trying to do within the first year, and they stopped it immediately. And well, once they caught it, it was boom, because you will respect the authority within the household, and just be respectful.
That a lot of times I would get pulled into conversations about their dad, and they'd be griping about him, but I would try as hard as I could not to fall into that little thing of saying bad things about their dad. And in the end, I just said to him, your dad and I didn't get along, and a lot of things went wrong in our relationship, and we were real young. And we tried to hold it out for 10 years. We were married for 10 years. But there were just some things that happened that made us not be able to hold it together anymore, And
Yeah.
I just don't, I'm not one to sit there and badmouth other people. I wasn't brought up that way. And I don't think anybody gets anywhere doing that. It's not a positive influence for my kids,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too much bitterness. I wish that she would have fit on the other side of the fence, but at least I was able to be a good example for him, the best that I knew how.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what counts. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not everybody has the answer. I mean, come on. The biggest one I always like to make kind of fun of is or not Doctor, but Spock in Star Trek. He wrote a book on raising children and has never had children. Sorry, but some of the ideas he had, they didn't work.
That's so funny you mention that, because my stepmom read that book.
Isn't he the one that started the no spanking your kids ever or something?
I think so. He had a different way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Pappy's in it, Pappy.
for some instances, yeah, but for some, I've learned over the years that sometimes it takes that strict means to snap.
Sorry, you guys, I haven't been following chat very well.
Their thought of their authority, which is always trying to outrule the parent or figure out how to not overrule, but overthink and make them realize,
right,
you're still my child, and that's just the way it is. I mean, even in nature. Okay.
It seems like that's where all the
reason.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Oh, you're fine.
It seems like he's the one that's where all the anything you did was psychologically damaging your child too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, some things were proven that did not work. Yeah, it was.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Nothing taught me better than a good looking, and I'll tell you, I never did that thing again.
Right?
Or you got better at it and didn't get caught.
Nope.
Right.
That was me.
Well, we got to go out and look for
I just got better ways of doing things so I didn't get caught.
They just couldn't figure out what I was writing with my finger in the air when I was mad at them. Wasn't allowed to say it, but I could write it in the air with my finger.
I don't know. So, are you,
Did you see what,
Is there
did you see
anybody
what
out
Betty
there?
said?
Dr. Bryson? Are you there?
Don't you know Stephen King's kids never asked their dad for a bedtime story? I never
Yeah.
read them.
I wouldn't sleep if I had him telling me his stories.
Right?
And I already don't sleep.
Be like having Edgar Allan Poe for Grandpa.
You sounded like
Why don't
R2D2
you
on my phone.
try to come back in, Dr. Bryson? Reload your webpage.
No, it's your webpage that's lying, not ours.
Ah, okay.
I wonder if you just have bad
Retry
signal
coming
every now
back
and
in.
then.
Yeah, my mouse is up and down every little bit. Right now, it's telling me nothing.
I haven't heard that in a while. Cockamamie. I'm not sure if that's what he said, but that's what I heard.
I often wonder where they come up with them words.
They were old folks' words.
Here,
Like my
I'll,
grandmother used to say that.
Yep.
I'm gonna refresh real
Cockamamie.
quick.
Thingamabobber.
Whatchamacallit.
Yep.
I was telling you guys that one day that that saying that, oh, I'll get around to it later or something, or when I get around to it. So I had this idea when I was married. I had a little wood shop, so I took an old broom handle and I cut it into little what looked like little coins and sanded them and stained them, and I painted on them round to it. So it's I put to it on it and it's round, so round to it. So when people would say something about getting around to something, I would hand them around to it. Those got to be really like the little thing where I live.
All right, we're back. I don't know who that
You sound
person
great
was.
now.
For those that have little kids, I'll tell you, I used to have fun when I babysat a whole bunch of kids. I can't remember what the most kids at one time I was babysitting, but towards the end of the day, I'd have them picking up toys, and I had a pickup game. I would call it the pickup parade, and we'd walk in a parade around the house, and I would turn on some music on the radio, and I could mute it with my mute button. So whenever the music would stop, you'd have to like freeze in place or whatever. And I would catch the kids in the funniest little positions sometime, and they would laugh. They always looked forward to that at the end of the day, playing pickup parade.
Yep.
That's
And that's it. If you
well,
make
guys,
it
we're gonna
fun,
wrap it up here in a few.
did Heather say they're leaving?
About,
What
yeah,
was
here in around 9 or so.
I'm stepping down. You guys have a great night. I will talk to you soon. Bye
Good
bye.
night, Dorinda.
Love you. See you
Good night.
later.
Bye, Dorinda. Have a good night.
I was thinking I
Stop.
probably should too. I've got a dog that's acting like she needs her ears cleaned.
Uh-oh. That's always fun.
Yeah, she's a really old doggy, and when she starts scratching at them, she won't stop until I get some stuff in that numbs them.
Yeah.
You guys have a good
Bye.
night. Love you all.
You too.
All righty. Well, thank you for coming on. Have a great night. Anybody can hear me? Can you hear me, Bonnie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are we signing off?
All righty. Well, huh?
Are we signing off? What's up?
Yeah. In a few minutes here. Not right away. Yeah, we haven't even had a chance to go listen to any of that stuff. It's just bah.
Listen to any of that. Oh, what happened today?
Picked the hog up on Friday.
Cool. That's gonna be fun. I so wish I could go before it gets freezing up there.
We teleport you here.
Do what?
We had a teleport machine. We teleport you here.
Right?
Well, I better watch what I say. They might shut me down for that word.
Surely not.
Sure, now the dog is fine.
Yeah. All right.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Betty.
jump
You have
off
a great
here.
night.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to too.
Everybody's
You guys
kind
have
of
a good night. We'll see you
going off of here too. So, yep.
tomorrow. We probably
Yeah, I
won't
see.
do a show on Sunday. Just so you guys know, we're probably not going to do anything on Sunday because that's very early.
That'll work. And don't worry about it. We'll survive.
Oh yeah.
All righty. Well, everybody,
Y'all
Y'all
have a
a great
wonderful,
night.
great night, and sleep tight. Bye,
Good
y'all.
night, everybody in chat.